Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Virginia Cavaliers. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Got his man in the middle. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Touchdown, Texas! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Cavaliers are in the hurry-up.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Dropping back, it's Morris. Pressure coming. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Cavaliers decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Smith.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Texas Longhorns. Hook 'em. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
And the Longhorns need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Longhorn! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. So Texas offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
The Longhorns come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try the run. Hard running there. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. There he goes to the right. Defense picks it up. At the 30, the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas! The defense putting points on the board.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the UTEP Miners. Take it away, broadcast team.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you could just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some speed. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
So UTEP's offense will take the field for the first time. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Miners line up to punt it away. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
How about that start? This dude is in fuego. Over 100 yards receiving already. You could tell there's a matchup they like, and they're going to exploit it, continuing to feature this wide receiver who's just chewing up yards.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Touchdown, Texas! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Texas Longhorns. Hook 'em. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
The Longhorns need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it, first down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Using his legs to buy some time. To the end zone. Is picked off.
Well, the defense...
The relentless emptying of the playbook on this opening drive has now finally hit a wall. It's 3rd and long. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up for the 1st and goal. To throw, it's Bailey. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorn! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch.
And it's blocked. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. So the Texas Longhorns offense will try to get something started with their first possession. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Power football with the run. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Manning. Working that left side now. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Offense gets set for second down. Red pass, it's complete. It's a running room. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Fires complete on the crosser.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Down to 2 minutes to play, we'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with the first down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. To the air on first down. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Oh, they're after him. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And he's down after the short completion. They did not make it to the first down marker. And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing a custom team made just for this instance. Now let's shift over to our broadcast team.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I love the patience by the quarterback on this drive, too. He's not getting greedy. He's not forcing the ball somewhere where it doesn't need to go. He's just taking what the defense gives him, and this offense there is matriculating down the field.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Golden Knights of UCF. Charge on. Now to my guys in the booth, take it away.
Lowers those pads. Finally corralled, but not before he picks up the first down.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Pittsburgh Panthers. Now to my guys in the booth, take it away.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The option look. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense trying to take it back. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Pulls it in, it's Smith. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Jaguars of South Alabama. Take it away, broadcast team.
So after the break, they'll go back to work.
Come on, set.
Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Going for a big play right off the bat. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Memphis Tigers. Take it away, broadcast team.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They move on top here in the fourth.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Western Michigan Broncos. Take it away, broadcast team.
They're working that left side. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Pittsburgh Panthers. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Knew where we wanted to go with it. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Bailey. It's complete, and he will score! Touchdown, Longhorns!
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Toledo Rockets. Take it away, broadcast team.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Troy Trojans. Take it away, broadcast team.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He caught it! Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Western Michigan Broncos. Take it away, broadcast team.
He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Back to pass, it's Bailey. This time it's complete. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking down the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Longhorns are marching down the field. He wants to throw it again. Dances away to buy time. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Makes the grab. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Bailey. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
This time it's complete. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years.
Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Texas!
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Warhawks of UL Monroe. Take it away, broadcast team.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. They'll mark him down, but that's a loss on the completion.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the option. Now the toss. Got enough for the first down and once more. A tremendous run. He was full forward after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He breaks the tackle. They'll make the stop, but he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the...
Just keeps moving. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Baylor Bears. Sick 'em, Bears. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Goes to the option. Quick toss. There he goes. Puts him in the spin cycle. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
He'll toss it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll toss it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Got the first down. Looking for more. Touchdown, Longhorns! Great job by the back on the option.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Cincinnati Bearcats. Let's go UC. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Now the toss. Oh, gives him the tough stiff. Continues to fight for yards. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free and he was off to the races.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Husker power. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
On the option. He'll pitch it. He couldn't get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you find yourself behind the chains. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one is 2nd and 14. He'll toss it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Longhorns are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Arkansas State Red Wolves. Take it away, broadcast team.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He'll pitch it. Inside the 35. Finds a crease at the 20. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Arkansas State Red Wolves. Take it away, broadcast team.
The pitch. Got the first down and more. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Texas! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Golden Knights of UCF. Charge on.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Off play action. Rushes on him.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Pocket breaking down. Got it in the middle. It's Burke. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he's got it at the 25. And the Terrapins will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Johnson looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Going to swing it on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Maryland! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Johnson wants to throw it. Gets it out fast. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Dances away. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
I guess they believe the entire field is 4-down territory, a bit of an odd choice, but they'll go for it on 4th and 12 miles. Got him downfield. Turns it on to midfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Longhorns are rolling down the field. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
42, Spider.
They'll try the right side. It's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear end chewing. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive, a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Dumps it to the back. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field, catch the defense off guard.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Quick strike complete.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
You think these guys are getting in trouble getting to 4th down, but they're already 2 for 2 in the 1st quarter. Here comes the 3rd try. Throws to the back. It's picked off. They ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. On the run, still looking. Got it in the middle, it's Martin. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Intercepted. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Johnson looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Connor. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught near the sideline, it's Smith. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
From the gun, give on the inside. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've set the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. It's a seam wide open. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
He wants to change this route. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
The Longhorns will try to punch it in on first and goal. Sends it back in motion. Around the corner, it's Woods. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this running thing doesn't seem to be working. It looks like they're going to have to throw it. But as we know, David, these windows down here, man, they are tight.
Super tight. I think you still got the QB that you can move. You can change the launch point. Try to do something to get guys moving one way, take advantage going the other direction.
They got him the football, but he could not convert. It'll be fourth down.
It's a bang-bang play. You're running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. The offense trying to find a way on fourth and goal from the 2.
Easy.
Here comes the option. Quick toss. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Terrapins are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
This time he's got his man. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Terrapins are facing third and inches. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air, it's Pavia. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Looking to the big tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Steps away. He's going to take off. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do what? down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Now improvising. Now he'll let one fly down the left side.
No panic and hesitation by the defense on that play. First off, nice job getting some pressure, flushing the quarterback out to his left, and even a better job in the back end covering after that scramble play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. And the Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's right. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Terrapins didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Using the quick game. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Terrapins! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, no, he loses the ball after the huge gain. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the Hands team is able to corral it.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
He'll toss it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Brock. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And the Terrapins are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and 4 effort. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Going for 6. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Ball down inside the 5, at the 4 after the pick. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well. They're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
Gives them a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's a heat. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the 1st down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Johnson looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its 1st touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown Longhorns! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
You know, momentum in college football is a real thing, and after scoring on their last drive and still trailing in the game, the head coach decides to take a chance, roll the dice, go onside kick, and they get it. If they can score here, all of a sudden, all the momentum is back on their side.
Gets it out quickly. Oh, out of space. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
Fires one high and deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, this defense has been lights out for the majority of this football game. They did give up a score to this guy, but they know who the big weapon is. They know where the quarterback is going to be looking. So here in the second half, they're going to have a plan for him, and they did on that last one.
Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The offense batting .500 on 4th down. They're 2 for 4 so far. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Picked off to stop the threat. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Keeps it on the draw. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning on the Jets. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. They go back to work in the final period of this one. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Still running at the 40. Trying to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Maryland!
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense. You're trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. He'll take the deep shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He'll try to take it back. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas!
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football, looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth. They'll try to get it back with the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for...
He's going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Terrapins! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Bringing the heat. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Looking left. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
The Longhorns want to move quickly. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Bears the pressure. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do to you.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Okay, ready?
Looking to pass. It's Pavia. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. He wants to go deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well.
And the Longhorns will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Makes the catch. It's Fletcher. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Roadrunners come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about that start for the offense in this game? You could not ask for a better play. They come out firing, going down the field. They get a huge completion. What a way to begin this football contest.
Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, UTSA! And they strike first.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's reeled in. It's strong. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Roadrunners come to the ball, trying to pick up this third and short. Off the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Roadrunners will have it first and 10. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Looking to throw again. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. On the option. Now the toss. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
At midfield, he's got room. He's loose. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He'll pitch it. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's third and long. The option look. He'll toss it. He stopped short and it's fourth down. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On the option. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Roadrunners racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Boy, was he well protected. Finally, lets one go to the left. Wide open spaces. Turning it on. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play for
kick on the opening kickoff. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going at the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Let's go. Break. Double, double. Back 18.
Dropping back, it's Harrell. Finds his man, it's Smith. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Smith. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Gators are threatening in the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Jukes his way for more. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Running to Green. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
To throw, it's Aguilar. And he's going to be sacked, and this defense preserves the lead, and the offense is still down by 1. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under fire. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Makes the grab. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Gators will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. Oh, he's got some space. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
The Longhorns are flying down the field. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. It's a running room. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Motion from the back. The pitch. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And I'm not going to blame this quarterback if he's not looking back this guy's way. I mean, early in the game, he's given him several opportunities to catch the football. He hasn't made plays. And I think as a quarterback, sometimes you lose a little bit of confidence, and you'll start looking elsewhere.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Now the pitch. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To the air, it's Aguilar. Oh, they're after him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll try it from the right. Hashing the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. On the option, he'll keep it himself. Now the pitch.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and keep this drive alive on third down. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Fights off the defender. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run the option. He's in open space downfield. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
And just wedges to the head a bit before he's brought down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a crease. It's Woods. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. They'll send the back in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. The lead now 5 here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Pulls it in. It's Barnes.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Punts it out of the air. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Harrell. Got a man. Tackle made at the 9-yard line after the catch. It'll be first and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to go up top. Buys a little extra time. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 15. And now the ball is knocked free.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. It's a seam wide open at the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. And he think it's fair to say he didn't exactly have blazing speed on that one, but efficiently maneuvers his way into the end zone.
He had enough speed, Reese, to get into the end zone. That's what he had. That's all you need. You don't have to have the fastest 40 time in the world. Can you get in the end zone? Yes, he can.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're trying to crease them off the left tackle. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Headed to the end zone, and he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way.
Sneaks it in.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Gets the back moving. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Got enough for the first. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
With the catch, it's Taylor. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down.
19, 1, 14.
Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got a man. It's Woods. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, setting up fourth.
The short hand. It's Matthews. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the fourth quarter. Scanning the field, it's Harrell. Got it in the middle, it's Humphries. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front.
There he goes! All out of space. Touchdown, Florida! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
He's got it for the two. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The pitch to the left. Finds a little space. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught close to the marker, it's Smith.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Trying to get the edge on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The give as they work on that clock.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Harrell. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Turning on the Jets. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tight end now in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. How good have they been on 3rd down today? And another opportunity here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown on 4th and goal. Got it! He will be stopped. Couldn't turn the corner, and the defense makes the play. The Longhorns buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Pocket breaking down. Open space at the 25. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Got it in the middle, it's Matthews. Running wide open down the gut of the field. The 20.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Touchdown, Texas! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And he tacked on the extra point. From inside the 10, here he comes. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. It's complete on the right side. Only a pickup of 4, but at least he got the clock stopped here late. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and on the move from inside his spot. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Motion from the back. The option look. Now the toss. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game. The offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
On the option. He'll pitch it. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And the offense almost exhausted all of their options that time. On the option play, third down, it wasn't the running back, it wasn't the quarterback. That had to go to the pitch man, and he barely was able to pick up the first. Good execution, great decision-making, and the drive stays alive.
The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Goes to the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Gets the back moving. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that time on third down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced the negative play, now setting up 4th down.
Wide open downfield. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
They'll run the option, and he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. They'll run the option. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. 9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Finds him out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. First play of the period, 1st down here. The inside handoff. Across the 45. He's loose. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Horned Frogs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. He'll do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep 3rd downs manageable for this offense.
Looking for room. It's locked. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Barnett. Intercepted deep in his own end. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes
That's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass.
That is sucked out. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Woods.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Fires to the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Here's the heat. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Makes the catch. It's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, TCU!
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. To the air, it's Aguilar. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes a grab for a big play. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Taking it the other way. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! What momentum you get when the defense comes That's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. They'll go to the ground. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there that dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not to start this offense well.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
He'll toss it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Kick is in the air. Makes the catch at the 45. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Leaves it with the back. Slithers into space.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Wants to throw. It's Daniels. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Catch in the middle. It's Williams.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. On the move at the 30. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Right back to the well. Nice move there. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run play action. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll move the wide receiver. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the fourth quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. To the air, it's Aguilar. Grabbed over the middle, it's Matthews. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The Longhorns in the hurry-up.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They just keep firing. Here comes the heat. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wide open spaces. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the...
Got enough space. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They're going to throw it on third and goal. Touchdown, Longhorns! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Running back searching for a hole. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now rolling to the left. He'll pull it down. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Power football with the run. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. The Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here's the return from inside the 25. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went to half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
You open open a drive like that and you've got some operating room, it's first down from the 38. They're going to run it. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Stowers. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The give on the option. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
Going for the marker on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Hey, 4th down, I need a first down. Go to the plays I do well. What do I do? What have I done well all through camp? What have I done well all throughout my career? Call those plays, have success, get the first down.
Looking for a man. It's Daniels. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. The Trojans need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to throw deep right side. Gets it inside the 10. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
Well, that's the second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
And the Trojans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to power it in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on 3rd down? Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Trying to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown USC. Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Man, when you go over the middle, you got to be willing to take the punishment. You're going to get hit a lot of times anyways, so you might as well catch the football. But his arms starting to look a little bit like Reese Davis when the check comes at dinner.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give is to Williams. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. Here comes the option. The pitch. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Now on the option. Now the pitch. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. Now the pitch. Makes him talk to the hand. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Turning it on. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. the option look. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This defense obviously came into this game prepared for the quarterback run. Linebackers, DBs, they're keying on him and just waiting for him to pull that football, and you saw their ability to get hats to the ball quickly.
Motion from the back. Goes to the option. Quick toss. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's looking deep. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And when the clock's running down late in the ball game, every 1st down matters. Every second matters. Really good job by the quarterback. Dropping back to pass, scrambling around, getting the 1st down, and also getting out of bounds to save precious seconds as this one ticks down.
He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? That's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Fires it incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. The sure hands, it's Smith. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just